With Visiport, you now have the ability to leverage the power of AI on your website, visualizing your data with AI-generated responses, implemented easily with a line of code. Now let's take a look at an example. A customer that visits your site types in their location, and it maps it to the nearest fiber splice point. If it is near net, it will do a calculation of the optimal route. And here you can see the location, that icon. The blue line is the optimal route to arrive at the splice point in red. But Visiport's more than that. It's an AI engine that allows a customer to ask questions about your products and services and have it intelligently answer the question. Now let's look at another example, more detailed for fiber planners. You'll notice under Tools a fiber plan option, which enables other features that you'll see here in the top left, such as, expanding that last example, adding a second location. Now here you see the two locations and the two splice points that are recommended. You can also modify both splice points and the recommended route lines. Just simply drag and drop a splice point, as we've seen here, or drag and drop a route you see there in blue by just highlighting and dragging with the mouse. Now we have created a different splice point and a different route. We can complete a ring, in this case now connecting those last two locations for redundancy, and the AI will calculate each of the routes and summarize them in total. Now this is a two-dimensional view, and to be able to check to make sure this is the optimal routes that we want, we'll check for 3D view. And in photorealism view now, we can actually zoom in and see street level, and we can double check if this truly is the best route. And you have the ability to go back to the map and make edits if you want. When you're ready, download the file, and you have a KML available. Visiport also has tools for wireless operators that may be interested in one of your locations to help build the network. In this example now, we've done a search for a search ring 1 kilometer from a specific geolocation. And it plots your potential locations on a map for that wireless operator to analyze and see if it works for them. Now in this case, we've toggled to three-dimensional block view to be able to analyze things that are typical for a wireless operator, such as point-to-point wireless communication or line of sight between 2 points. Another common one is checking radio coverage for using different frequencies from specific buildings. And the AI recognizes the command, in this case, checking coverage from a specific frequency. And you can toggle between two different three-dimensional views. One is called block mode, and the other is a photorealistic view. Finally, toggle back to fiber plan mode, and now we'll plot both the assets as well as the fiber routes and splice points too. Next, let's show how all of this is created, what you just saw. This is the Visiport configurator, and we will load a KML file, which might take seconds to sometimes minutes depending on the file size. And here you'll see from dragging and dropping a KML file, we have plotted the lines and the splice points on a map. And that's how data is loaded into your widget. Now, also within Airwave is the ability to train the AI to answer different questions. So here we will drag and drop a simple FAQ, but you can upload almost any type of document or give it a website. And this is how it was able to answer that question. Lastly, the third step in this simple process is configuring your widget. There are many different options for branding, for the tools, for the features, and you'll see them here on the third and final step of Configure Widget. The buttons that you enabled there are for the view, and the tools that you can enable are your choice, so what you want your customers to be able to see. Lastly, once you are done configuring your widget, there's a simple line of HTML code that you copy and you place it on any web page, whether it's intranet or internet site of your choice.